Hi everyone, this is Autopostrophe. Hey, let's try to play Ruinverse again, because last time it was ruined. I don't know about this system, man. I swear, this is not even an Xbox Series game, and somehow it can't play it. It's like I'm paying money for things that are broken, right? And that's no fun. Nobody wants that. Consequently, it's also why I don't have my dates pay for anything, because you know I don't want to have to pay for the broken stuff. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and play. All right. The next day. Yes, this completes the renewal of your transporter license. Thank you for your patience while things were being processed. I'm just surprised you got it done so quickly. Speaking of, Kit, was this your first renewal? It is actually policy to prioritize getting procedures done for transporters, since it is a valuable job with few numbers and requires national qualifications. Really? Then I should be all the more grateful. No, the same goes for us. Now I will take my leave. Get your ass out of here, I never liked you. Alright, I guess my break turned out to be shorter than I expected, but now I get back to working as a transporter. Jason Statham! Kit, I was wondering if I could get you to do a job for me. Sure, I just finished getting my transport license renewed. Now I can go anywhere. That is wonderful news. Then could I have you go to the Royal City for me? I would like you to get me a couple of bags of tea leaves that I always use. No problem, I'll head there right now. Oh, I forgot you could just transport. That's strange. I was able to warp to the Royal City before. Alright, I'll give it another try. What? This can't be. Why isn't my magic working? You're back? That was rather quick. Grams, what should I do? Let me pour you a cup of warm tea. Sit down and wait. Oh, Grams, I'm trying to talk, you old bat. Why don't you listen to me once in a while? Paka. Isn't this one of the cookies you eat all the time? And it's for me? Paka. Well, thanks. Paka beats dumbass. Oh, well, maybe not thanks. It's still hot, so be careful drinking it. Thanks, Grams. My warp magic isn't working right anymore. I finished renewing my license and had the restrictions lifted, and yet I can only warp to the village and Cobble Cave, even though I've tried several times. It's been my dream from the time my mom and dad were still alive. Despite not having the knack for it, a miracle happened, and I was able to become a transporter. Well, why now? It has been a year since you became a transporter, right? Maybe it's because you have overworked yourself and you are suffering from fatigue. I told the village chief you should be taking a break for a while, but so you can continue to do so. If that doesn't fix the problem, then we'll think of something else. Well, you told him to give me a break, but then you gave me a job right away? I don't think you meant that. If anything, you have studied and trained harder with magic than anyone since you were a child. I'm confident you'll be able to use your magic again before long. You really think so? I do. Besides, I want my fucking tea leaves, you louse. Alright, thanks for the advice, Grams. Don't worry about helping out here at the inn and enjoy some relaxation time. I'll do that. After you get my tea leaves. Then again, it's not like I've got any friends to hang out with. For now, I guess I'll go visit Allie at her place. Kit is now able to use his warp magic by opening the world map in the simple menu. Places already visited can be selected and warped to. Did you visit Cobble Cave again? You should go there often despite there being so many monsters in the place. Allie! You! It was Kit, right? Huh? Could it be you forgot who I am again? I apologize. Do you know when it started happening? Sometime past noon yesterday. When I realized it, I found myself here. Then that'd be about the time we got back to the village, wouldn't it? Can you remember anything else out of the ordinary? I wouldn't know if it was out of the ordinary. I've lost my memory. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I don't remember anything else. There's no need to apologize. You do look a little pale in the face, though. Do you mind if I take a look? No. Huh? Didn't I tell you not to get too close the other day? Ow! Ah! Huh? Does this mean you're back? What are you talking about? Wait, when did it turn morning? Why do I feel all sweaty? Allie, could it be you didn't take a bath yesterday? Of course not. Then again, I don't remember taking one, or going home for that matter either. Oh, is Bill Cosby around? Maybe you got roofied. Oh, then you don't remember anything after losing your memory. For now, why don't you just come with me to the inn? Gramps knows more than anybody else in the village, and she may have an idea of what's going on. You can use the bath there, too. Kit? What? Again? What's going on? For now, just come with me to the inn. Okay. Are you out? I hope the water wasn't too hot. Allie, what's the matter? I am missing what I should have, and have what I should not. What should I do, Kit? I have become a girl. You what? I mean, Baka. Yikes. What is this strange creature? Huh? Tea? Thank you. Baka. I see she even forgot Ruinverse. I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Now go ahead and tell me what's going on. What happened exactly? Yes, about that. I think I understand now. It would seem the soul of a man with amnesia is inside of Allie, and their knowledge and consciousness is not shared between the two of them. That makes sense. Then why... that makes sense then why he didn't know us, or why Allie felt the day yesterday and had suddenly turned to morning. Oh. I'm playing Lily? What the hell's going on here? Their consciousness seems to come and go with your touch, Kit. While I cannot be completely certain, nothing happened when either Ruinverse or I tried to do the same. The cause may very well have been when you touched the monument in Cobble Cave. The issue with your warp magic may also be linked to it. Did something happen to you too, Kit? It's what's called a transporter, and my job is to warp people and things to far places using my magic. I was able to warp to all kinds of places before, but it looks like I can only travel to 2 now. Is that so? I should mention a physician is actually scheduled to stay here this evening. It might be a good opportunity for you to consult with him about the matter. A physician, huh? Alright, we'll see what we can learn. I'm sorry for all this. Oh, you don't need to apologize. You're in a bind yourself. Oh, but I don't want Allie to find out about the deal with my magic, so don't say anything to anybody about it. I'm sure she'll blame him herself. And I don't want her to feel sad about it. I'll be sure not to mention it. Good. Thanks, Allie. I mean, you forgot your name, didn't you? Baka. He said, what about giving him a name? I'm of the same opinion myself. A name, huh? What should I call you? You're welcome to give me one if you like. Me? Oh, in that case. How does Alvin sound? It's similar to the name of a flower that used to grow here in the area a long time ago, and somehow it just seemed to fit you. Alvin. That is a fine name. But I want to be called Paul Mordeeb. I'm glad you like it. Now it's nice to meet you, Alvin Paul Mordeeb. Same to you. If you don't mind, can I get you to change back to Allie for a moment? Of course. Please give her my regards. Allie, is that you? Yes. How about Alvin? Alvin? Simon Theodore. Oh, that's right, actually. Sounds like things have gotten really complicated. It's no use crying over spilled milk, and while it does bother me to have some guy inside me, he seems to be a respectable enough person, so I guess I can live with it. Then again, for you to be the key to bring both of our consciousness in and out, I'm surprised nothing's happened to you. Oh, me too. Well, that's good. I think the physician is with the village chief right now, so why not go see him? Well, we'll do that. Thanks, Grams. Baka. Baka. Okay, I think I already got all the stuff here. go see that physician. Well, that's unusual to see soldiers all the way out here. It seems a swindler showed up in the village. Even with him being that obvious, the only person who'd probably get tricked by him is Allie. Oh, what excellent timing you two have! Doctor, this young man here is the grandson of the innkeeper. Could it be you came here to find me? I am very grateful for your kindness in doing so. Rather, it's me who should be thanking you for staying at our place this evening. I'm Kit, and this is my friend Allie. Kit and Allie, is it? It's a pleasure to meet you both. This is curious. What is exactly? Hey, how long do you plan on to hold his hand? My apologies. I have a habit of checking the health of those I meet for the first time. That's an interesting habit. Forgive me as I nearly forgot to introduce myself. I am Lexor, a physician who makes house calls as I travel to various regions. Once again, I thank you for coming here to find me. That's not a problem. I'll show you the inn now. Oh, no little dingle dangle dingle. It is due to not having resident physicians in the village. We are so grateful for you taking the time to visit us like this. Welcome, you must be Lexor. Please give me a moment and I will be right with you. Why don't you come sit down? We don't have chairs, but please sit. Baka. Tea? Yes, that would be lovely. Baka. That is the first Shama I have seen that walks on two legs. Is his species indigenous to these parts? Runepaka seems to think he's a beast, and why he can walk like that. Grams brought him home one day out of the blue, so I don't know much more than that about the details. I should also mention to call him by his name. If you don't, he'll get upset and spit on you. That is a warning I'll be sure to heed. There's no need to refrain. You have something you wish to ask me, am I right? I'm sorry to be asking you since you're a guest, but if I may, can I get you to examine Allie? This young woman? Then I might first ask you to explain what is going on. I see. The soul of another person has possessed her body, correct? Regrettably, supernatural phenomenon is beyond my field of expertise. There would be conditions for me to accept such a case. Conditions? I would also like you to let me examine you as well. I will accept that as payment for medical services. But why me? I have a keen interest in the physical build of humans, and your bones are more fascinating than anyone I have previously encountered. There is something I can sense from them, even with the slightest touch, in this particular region. I'm sure even your vital organs are full of the same life force. Yes, a whole sack full of life force. Please allow me to examine inside of you. I promise you will not feel a thing. Knock it off. You're creeping him out. Well, this is a surprise. I only desired to receive fair compensation for my services. What's fair about that? Keep your quack hands off my trainee. Your trainee? However, regardless of your relationship, is it not the case you have no ownership over his body? Don't tempt me or yank those pointy ears off your head. Oh, calm down, Allie. I'm fine with letting him examine me a little bit. Not you too. As I expected you would. You have made a wise choice, Kit. Lexor, once you finish with Allie, could I also ask you to look at Kit? Grams? What's wrong with him? It seems he lost the ability to use his warp magic as before, around the time that phenomenon occurred with you. Why'd you have to tell her? She would eventually figure it out herself. The longer you hold off treatment, the worse the situation may get, so it's best to have him examine you as quickly as possible. I have a feeling he doesn't want to be quick about examining him. Allie, I figured myself you were a transporter seeing your clothing, and it turns out I was right about you after all. For now, I will begin by examining you. Thank you. Now let him have a look at you, Kit. Alright. Why do you want my pants off, huh? Well, the magical circulation in your body is a complete mess. No doubt it is due to being struck with a pulse of strong magic for an instant. Please not worry, however. It will heal naturally given time. Really? What a relief. Now, shall we look at you next, Allie? I suppose. Don't worry, I am not interested in women. There are most definitely two souls inside of you. Despite having only one body, each soul remains completely independent of the other. This is highly unusual. It would appear this Alvin possesses great magical powers. Other than that, I see nothing especially abnormal. Lastly, without seeing the relic in question, I cannot give any definitive answers. Could I ask you to take me to where it is? Sure, we can do that. What are you going to do if something happens again? If it does, I'll protect you. That's not what I meant. Allie? It's my job to protect my trainee. Now let's hurry and go. You're the boss. Please be careful out there. I'll have your room ready for you, so feel free to return anytime you need. You have my gratitude. Alright, let's head to Cowell Cave. Oh, now I'm totally into you. Next, I'll join the party. Should check around the village in case somebody needs like a quest or something. If it's like any other EXE Create game. Oh, well, of course, if it's the normal EXE Create cycle, then the quest won't show up until you've actually come back from another quest, so it makes you go back there. Oh, hey, look at that, yeah. Hey, kid, I'm glad you came along. Gotta get you to buy a potion S from the item shop for me. I'll pay you back later. If you're looking for the item shop, it's right here. Do you want me to take you there? I'm sorry, but I'm too tired to walk another step. I'll pay you for the cost and give you something else, too. I'll go buy one for you quick. Thanks, you're a lifesaver. Wow. No, I'm a person. A lifesaver. Jeez. I look like a big ring that's deliciously fruity. This is what you wanted, right? This is just what I was talking about, thanks. I feel much better now. One of these definitely hits the spot when you're worn out from traveling. Thanks, kid. This is the money to pay you back and a little something else. Go on and take them. Now, I'll rest up a bit and get back to work. Any more subquests? Just in case. We're gonna go jetting off into another location. Other than viewing the party's location on the world map, specific places can also be warped to you using it. To do so, select the destination from the menu. While it can also be used to escape dungeons, be aware that in specific places, warping is prohibited. This is the place. What? No, Kit. Please don't come after me. This is the first time I've seen someone swing a sword so irresolutely. Stop observing and let's help. Alvin, get behind us. That will not be necessary. Look. Yeah. Allie has always been terrible with magic, and yet it would appear their strengths differ between them. Are you alright, Alvin? Yes, somehow or other. You surprise me. You can fight too, can't you? It would appear so, though I do dislike contention of any kind. Well, in that case, there's no sense forcing yourself to fight. If you happen to change into yourself in the middle of battle, you're always welcome to hide somewhere. I appreciate that, but I intend to fight too. When I consider you getting hurt due to me fleeing from battle, it terrifies me. Even though I should have never witnessed anything like that, for some reason the scene shows up in my mind, and I cannot rid myself of the thought. Alvin. Perhaps it may have something to do with your lost memories. Alright, you can fight with us, but don't put yourself in danger. I'll be sure not to. Oh, actually, I don't know if his voice would change. Not again. Allie, Didn't I tell you not to freak out over every little thing? If Alvin hadn't killed that monster, you would have been his lunch. You're right, I'm sorry. Huh? How'd you know that? Know what? Now that you mention it, I do, don't I? Even if only a little, but it felt like I was being squished between a thick, transparent membrane and couldn't see or hear anything clearly. So, that's what it's like for you when you switch places. What's the matter, Lexor? It's nothing of consequence. However, we may be able to use this as a strategy. Let us try employing it going forward. By using the switch skill in battle, the party can change between Allie and Alvin. Allie's strength is in physical attacks, and Alvin's is in magical. The character and use will stay as such even after a battle ends. By staying abreast of the battle situation and determining when and where to switch characters, the party will be able to turn the tide of battle in their favor. We done yapping? The monument was below here, right? Let's get going. Oh, did I already activate all this stuff? Oh, now I don't remember which direction. I wonder what it says here. Oh, must be the other direction. I got a little splinter on the top of my right thumb, so every time I use a button, it kind of hurts a little. But the splinter's too small to pull out with tweezers or anything, so I just kind of suffer until it goes out naturally. Consequence for having a wood fireplace. Sometimes I get lazy and forget to put on my gloves when I handle the wood. This is the place, but there are monsters here too. Let's get rid of them. Oh, so you intend to stand in our way? Except it ain't happening. We have got this. Yeah! Whew. It's that monument there, Lexor. Can you read the ancient inscription on it? To an extent, I have also lived long enough to be familiar with some of these characters. Even so, for an elf, I am still among the younger generation. Elves have an average lifespan of 300 years, don't they? We humans only get about 80 years, so a number that is like that is unfathomable to us. When you put it that way, your grandma, who's lived 88 years, has beaten the odds. Could it be she's actually a dwarf or elf in disguise? Considering her round ears, I'm pretty sure she's human. But I'd be happy if she could live as long as an elf. Indeed, your race is a fleeting one. Now, I apologize, it took somewhat longer than expected to decipher. It would seem this monument has the power to destroy the magic of demons with it. Demons? As in the ones we humans, beasts, dwarves, and elves, who were created by the Seraphs fought and were sealed away after they lost to them? Those ones? No one knows if those things from the legends even really exist, right? Then it must mean since I had my magical circulation roasted, I'd have become a demon, right? Then as a being spoken of in the legends, this would explain my increased curiosity in your existence. Fascinating. Please allow me to cut you open and examine you from the inside. Yikes! Knock it off with a joke, you quack! While the legends are one thing, my interest is quite real. really hoping what you're saying is a joke. Now, regarding the cause of your magical circulation having an issue, it is highly likely it has to do with this monument. Among the many relics out there, those monuments shaped like this one are said to have especially powerful magic within them. If for some reason their efforts were accidentally triggered, a large amount of their magic would simultaneously flow out. Then, are you saying we had a stroke of bad luck? It would seem so. Regarding you, Allie, I must apologize, as I am uncertain of the cause. Despite nothing happening except when you are touched by Kit, I'm so convinced this monument is somehow related. However... What? For being a physician, even you don't know? Allie! It is exactly because I'm a physician. I do not wish to make any careless judgments. However, the important thing to consider is it would be unwise to ignore the current situation. In the eyes of elves who excel in magical ability, magic shines as an aura to us, meaning for now your individual existences are clearly defined. Nevertheless, I feel as though your magic is beginning to slowly intersect and your souls are beginning to merge. Do you remember back at the entrance to this cave how Allie said she recognized the events that occurred despite it being Alvin in control? That's right. She did say that, didn't she? So what would happen if our souls completely merged? With no prior instances to use as a basis, I cannot conclude anything. However, either one of you will cease to exist, or, being unable to bear the soul of the other, you both will. It can't be. Isn't there anything we can do to help? The relics are the key. There are still many unknowns about them, so it is not strange for there to be secrets even we do not know. It would be best to rely on a folklorist or one familiar with them, whose field of expertise they are. Then... It means we can't sit around the village and wait this out, huh? Guess we have no choice. Even I'm not ready to disappear just yet. Well, then You still have a place to go home to and people waiting for you. Don't throw that away. Sorry for knocking you as a physician. Thanks for what help you could offer, Lexor. I was merely doing my job. If only Kit were as calm as you, I could rest a little easier. Now let's get back to the village. Allie. Lexor, what should I do? That is not for me to decide. However, what is important is what you want to do. Your path is for you to decide. I'll try to do as you suggest, then. Quit looking at my ass, Lexor. Alright, did we get to look at this over here? We did, okay. Alright, hold on a minute. I have preparations to make before hitting the road, so I'll see you around. I have consultations to make, so if you would excuse me. Speaking of, that's why you came to the village, isn't it? I'm sorry for giving you the runaround. Please do not concern yourself over it, as I fully intend for you to pay with your body. Yikes! I will see you again later. I may just have figured out how to use this relic I found the other day. I was able to accelerate the growth of these plants, and combined with my magic, I may be able to do it remotely. Are you still awake? Yeah, I couldn't sleep. Rams, about my job as a transporter. It looks like I may be taking an extended break. I still intend to help around the inn, but... Go do whatever it is you need to do. Huh? You want to help Allie, don't you? Well, how do you... Because you're my beloved grandson. I can tell by the expression on your face. But wouldn't that leave you with a lot of work on your shoulders? Don't worry about me. I also have Ruinverse to help me out. Well, that does mean I won't be able to travel anywhere for a bit, but if there's somewhere I really want to go, I'll simply close the inn while I'm gone. Of course, customers are important, but what's more important is yourself. If your body and mind aren't healthy, you can't take care of customers. That's why I also want you to decide what you want to do, kid. Do what you feel you need to. Grams. Thanks. The next morning. What are you doing here, Allie? It's going to be the start of a long trip, so I came here to ask someone experienced about what to expect. Well, I'm going too. Why? It has nothing to do with you. I'm going to decide what I do. I want to go with you, so that's what I'm going to do. On top of that, it has everything to do with me. You're my one friend in life, Allie. You're my idol. And you're like my adoptive big sister. Sometimes you can be so insolent. I guess I can't help but take care of you, can I? You are my trainee, after all. I sure am. Let us first make for Quaytown and gather what information we can there about any known relics. Who put you in charge? Could it be you're coming with us? Naturally, I have no reason to relinquish my claim on my test subject. What is more, I have not received payment from either of you. What? I let you examine me last night. You let this quack touch you again? What was I supposed to do? I got no money to pay him. Not even close. For examining a condition with no previous instances, the fee is bound to be exorbitant. If you do not wish to pay, however, I'll be happy to settle for your organs. Yikes! That'd kill me. Then you are welcome to pay as you go. Moreover, would you not feel relieved to have me physician with you if something were to happen? I'm not sure I'd feel relieved or not. But I've got to admit, it's encouraging. Are you alright with that arrangement too, Allie? It'll have to do for now, but if you do anything to hurt Kit, I'll just warn you it won't be pretty. You have my word. I'll look forward to this arrangement. I guess you have made up your mind to go. Yeah. Ruinverse, can I ask you to take care of my plants and the yard while I'm gone? Baka. He said leave everything to me, him. Thanks. Be careful and have a good trip. You're welcome to return anytime you need to, Kit. You too, Allie. Alright, I guess it's time we're off. We'll see you later, Grams. That reminds me, using this relic I brought back from the other day, I made it so I can manage the planters remotely. It might be useful for us while we're away. Planters tutorial. By planting strength berries and other low parameter increasing items in planters, they can grow into items. Occasionally, there are cases where the highest level flowers will grow, so it would be worth planting as many as possible. Let us now depart. We will first travel west to reach Quaytown. Skill tree. Oh, I don't have points, really? Physical skill, magical skill. Where's the planter? Strategy? No. Shop? No. Item? No. Oh, there we go. Berry type items can be planted in planters, After planting one and a certain time has elapsed, it will grow into something. Necessary time to grow is not according to in-game time, but rather real-world time. Those items able to grow can be viewed by selecting one from the list in the button in the lower left corner of the screen and selecting their name. Speedberry. West, right? With my roll back. Hey, Panthro. I'm actually his younger brother, Panthro. Really? I'm sorry for mistaking you for him. I was under the impression Panthro was in charge of this side of the river. What are you talking about? You're definitely Panthro. Don't try to trick Kit. How is it you always can tell the difference between us, Allie? Even our parents got us mixed up. It's crazy to think that you do. I see now. I thought you two looked similar, and it turns out you were twins. You must be the physician who crossed the river earlier, aren't you? Are the three of you traveling together? Something like that. Now I want you to take us across. Leave everything to me. Is he going to throw us across? What? Meanwhile, seashore near the royal city. It's been 2 days since we lost contact with His Majesty's ship. I wonder what could have happened. At present, we have a ship on its way to investigate. We should pray for good news. There do not appear to be any elves among you this time. What is this creature? A monster? There are no monsters that can speak. It must be an illusion of some kind. Answer me. Where is my master, Lord Ordwin? Orden? Come on, Orden. That's the name of the demon lord, right? He is a being of legend. Do not tell me you believe all that stuff. I will ask you one last time. Where is Lord Orden? Draw your weapons, men. Seize this foul creature. Are you the agents of the Saros too? Then I have no business with any of you. Die. Who are you? I am Batman. This is getting nowhere. Rise from the dead, my eternal kin. Even if only a trace, search out Lord Orden's magic. As you command. With Lord Orden's soul having disappeared from the outer realm, it no doubt means he has broken the seal and returned to this world ahead of us. Master, where are you now? Greytown is just a little further northwest of here. Let's follow this path there. Let's follow this path that goes into nothing. Greytown. We have arrived, it seems. I can't remember the last time I was here. Isn't that because you don't want to intrude on other trappers' turf? I am a hunter. Wow! Are you okay, Kit? Could it be there's a monster nearby? Please calm down. Seeing as we are in town, there are no monsters to worry about. What a relief that is to hear. Who are you? I seem to remember you from somewhere. Well, I guess you still haven't formally met, have you? This is Lexar. He's a physician who's traveling with us. Lexar? Traveling? We can fill you in on all the details at the inn this evening. I would also actually like to ask you about what extent you have a recollection of things. Understood. Would it be better for me to change back to Allie? I guess so. That is, if you don't mind. Of course not. We will talk again this evening. What pain in the ass is turning out to be? With this curse, I won't even be able to give you a light smack. I'd prefer you didn't either way. Let us collect ourselves and begin gathering information. Do you have any acquaintances in this town? In that case, over at the inn. Or rather, I should say he's a friend of Graham's. I do not see it as a problem so long as we're able to obtain the information we seek from him. Now let us make our way there. A tree grew in the sea, it's true. Did it also make you go pee? I heard a giant monster appeared in the area, and the road that connects to the royal city was blockaded. I sure hope it's lifted sooner or later. After that big earthquake, a huge tree suddenly appeared. I have no doubt it's some kind of message to us from the seraphs. People just believe in all sorts of weird shit. Even in a video game. Real life, too. I heard a huge monster appeared near town. How terrifying. Fantasy. What it says here. Oh, he can't read it? Oh, what good are you? Welcome to Quaytown. The road that connects to the royal city has been blockaded for the time being, so enjoy your stay. Well, if it isn't a transporter, my daughter is also studying to be one herself. Aha, and now I have her college fund. She won't be studying anywhere at all. She's left stuck doing whatever it is that you're doing. Staring at a table? I don't know. You two are humans, aren't you? That's because your ears are round at the top. Oh, seriously? It's that much more? Well, how much money do I have? Oh, but you have it cart style. That's nice. Used to be they only had these as single purchases you'd have to make over and over again. But now you can actually stick everything in the cart. Good stuff. I don't want to worry about all that kind of stuff. Treasure key is 60 drop things or whatever they are. I only have 5. We'll collect more as the adventure continues, though. Welcome. I mean, huh? Aren't you Agnes's? Yeah, I'm her grandson, Kit. That's right, isn't it? That's right, isn't it? You humans grow up so quickly and your features change too. After not seeing you in some time, you look like a completely different person. So, what brings you here today? Are you on business for your grandmother? No, I'm looking for somebody who's knowledgeable about relics. Is there a folklorist or an expert in that field in town? An expert, you say? Now you mention it, there just happens to be one such person staying here at the moment. Today he said he was headed to Altio Hill. I guess that's because of the relic there. Thanks for the tip. Should we go look for him right away? No, it may get dark if we try to look for him now. Given he appears to be a guest here, it would be wise to wait for his return. So, we're having a stakeout? Not all that great at them, but I am used to them with my job. Leave this to me. The way you talk sounds like this could get violent. The next morning. Bummer. Guess that means Alvin knows almost nothing, huh? Unfortunately, no. He does, however, appears to instinctively understand things concerning daily life. Except I did discover a deviation in his memory of basic knowledge. Well, he seems to remember a child born of parents of different races would receive the traits of one parent, and also what type of being monsters are. He did not remember monsters respond through a curse cast by the Demon Lord, or anything that could be considered a famous legend or notable historical event. Not knowing that much could prove to be a hindrance in our travels, so after confirming what he knew, I taught him basics. Thanks for doing that. Actually, no thanks to it, I hardly got any sleep. Even so, the folklorist we were waiting for never came back in the end, did he? We should go look for him ourselves today. I suppose it could not hurt. Oh, Kit, this fellow here is the folklorist I told you about yesterday. Eyes wide with surprise. You're that swindler from the other day. This is all a misunderstanding. To add to my woes, that dwarf soldier has been mistakenly chasing me all over, so I can't catch a break. Is that really the case? I'm telling you the truth. It's no thanks to it I haven't been able to get anything done recently. Have a look at me. I haven't even had time to buy new clothes to replace these tattered ones. So that explains your shabby appearance. Sorry for mistaking you for a crook. A crook? I'm glad you understand where I'm coming from now. That aside, I've got something incredible to tell you. It's this ring I found at Altillo Hill. Just by having it on, it can decrease encounters with weaker monsters. To top it off, it has a market value of 700,000 gold. But since I have you here, why don't I sell it to you for 300,000 gold? That's the deal you can't refuse, right? Something as amazing as that for only 300,000 gold? You don't have that kind of money. Besides, I don't think something like that is necessary for your job. That's right, isn't it? I guess we could always look for a less valuable one when we're out gathering materials, couldn't we? Roll with yourself. I believe this is the first time I've met your elf companion, right? His name is Lexer. He's the physician who's traveling with us. Oh, really? Then I can only imagine you must have deep pockets. You would actually be surprised how much someone of my profession does not make. I'm sure you're kidding. However, if that's true, installments are also a possibility. All you have to do is sign on this paper and the ring is yours. That is curious. According to what is written on this contract, the buyer agrees to pay 10 times the value in the end. Busted. What's more, the ring itself is suspect. Originally, monsters are creatures that keenly sense a difference in strength and do not approach opponents stronger than themselves. Double busted. I finally tracked you down. Oh, great. Oh. Kit, I apologize for... No need to apologize. Both of us got run over by that sly fox. Not again. He got away. Right when I thought I had him cornered. You three, I want you to help me catch that furry culprit. Now let's get after him. What do you think you're doing on me? That's not my fault! I'm not hearing any excuses. What should we do? It seems like it'd be a good idea to help out that soldier who stormed in here, but... Of course we'll help. That beast is a swindler, just like I thought. I'm going to rip his tail out of his backside when I get my hands on his furry hide. I didn't mind helping myself. While I'm not one to hold grudges, I do feel upset at the fact that he did try to deceive me. For that, I feel a just punishment is in order. That really sounds like you hold a grudge. Anyway, let's go look for him. Where should we check first? For now, let us visit Altillo Hill to the south of town. That's the place where he got that ring, right? Do you really think he'd go back there? I'm anticipating he would, based on us thinking he would not. Moreover, our relic is also located there, so it would be killing two birds with one stone. That makes sense. Okay, let's go. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap, and you've been watching Ruinverse on xbsx. Yeah, when this game does work on this system, it's cool. It's a nice little simple JRPG, which has some complicated mechanics inside of it, but nothing that will keep you up at night, certainly. I like the story so far and the characters, but that's typical of a ET creative game. You know, always a great story with interesting characters and good plots, but simple graphics and fairly simple interface. But I'm okay with all that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.